Hi, welcome to Truth of Tal and Isaac. I'm Tal.
I'm Isaac.
Episode number 86 coming at you tonight. We had a big episode, lots of World Cup discussion with our expert panelist, Amadeo Albano. Welcome to the show, Amadeo.
Good job.
Thanks for having me, guys. Obviously, a big fan of the show.
Thank you very much. Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit about the huge Lions win this past Sunday. And just real quick, the best 86 of all time. Maybe not the best, but I like Heinz Ward. He was a good player for the Steelers.
Good shout.
Good
I'm
shout.
fine with that.
But first, we'd like to introduce you to our expert panelist, Amadeo Albano, good friends of the Chudner family. Amadeo, tell us about yourself, please.
Just an average college student, member of the NRL. Arguably the creator of Team Tal Nation.
I think you are.
I think so.
I'd like to hold that title.
Yeah, we're tight.
Okay, what else?
Played lots of sports in your life. You're just a big fan.
Big football, soccer guy. Basketball the last 4 years. But
Okay.
So fake fan.
Fake fan, sure.
Okay. Well, we met Dwayne Casey together. And Troy Weaver. You were on both of those.
Yes,
That's true.
adventures.
Yep.
Okay, off the tops. Tal, go ahead.
So, a couple of Pistons questions. There's been lots of stuff swirling in the last week or so. Cade Cunningham, get healthy. We're thinking about you, buddy. You're going to be okay.
We're thinking about you, Cade, but respectfully, we've talked about Cade's injury, I think, 6 times since it happened.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
He's still, he's going to be MVP. It's just delaying it a little bit.
No, first he has to win most improved. But
True. Most improved line. Oh, that's a great call.
he gets most improved and
Very
comeback.
nice.
He gets both
I was
next
going
year.
to say comeback player of the year.
Early betting line on comeback player? For sure.
Big future.
Lots of discussion about trade topics. Bojan Bogdanovic, Burks, Noel, Sadiq Bey,
What is Noel's trade value?
a bag of pucks.
Okay.
Less.
Half a bag.
Half a bag, Rocks and Cole.
Okay, anything else on the Pistons? I don't really want to talk about them right now. They just
I'd
make
like
me
to
sad.
see them to be a little better. I want to see a little different.
I
Like
don't.
Duran's good.
I don't want to see them be better. Why would I want to see them be better this year? That's
No,
just stupid.
better but still lose.
Okay.
Like
sure.
they should have actually lost to Charlotte. last
Like
night, 'cause that's the whole
exciting.
thing.
Yeah.
basically.
But they made me money because Charlotte sucks.
Burks is a bucket.
Burks is Burke is mini. He is mini Bogdanovic. In so many ways, they play very similar. Very limited defense. Can't really pass the ball. Don't have that good of a handle. But an excellent shot creator.
Yep. We need to do a shout out for Doran. He was on the show last week, first time. Great guest. Lots of good feedback about Doran's appearance. We'll likely have to bring it back at some point in the future.
Yeah, Doran was cracked. Dale probably not going to be as good as Doran.
Doran's good. Like Doran's good, but Dale's good too. He's got a lot more institutional knowledge of the Chudner family in the show. And that institutional knowledge will show up throughout the entirety of the episode. I'm positive.
Even
Okay.
helped make the logo, actually. We
Yeah.
spent a
I don't-
solid
yeah, that-
day and a half.
Yeah, that was for
Solid day and a
Good
half.
job. Good job, Dale. Any more off the tops?
Steph Curry out for like a few weeks. That's just bad for basketball. He's fun to watch.
That's sad. So let's keep it moving.
Okay. Tigers, moving on. Red
Yeah.
Wings, also moving on.
No one cares. We have 4 listeners. One of them likes hockey. That's
Yeah,
my
hockey
the
and baseball.
analytics say that.
No. The Stewart boys, they really like hockey.
Okay, so 2 of the 4 listeners.
Yep.
Okay, that's half. That's good math. I have some good off the tops here. Did anyone see what Charles Barkley recently said about the Lakers? It's
They're getting way too much playing
Okay,
time and
this
too much
is a-
TV time.
This is the quote per Charles Barkley. The Lakers stink. Y'all forcing us to show them all the time like they're gonna be good. There's a conspiracy. That's the end of the quote. He leaves it with "There's a conspiracy." I love it.
That's a great quote.
You don't see national media guys call out national media for showing the Lakers and the Knicks all the time. Good job, Charles Barkley. Another one, Brock Purdy. He's playing tonight. I'm so on the Brock Purdy. My stocks, I've purchased him.
You bought him at penny stocks. I bought him at nickel stocks.
The current Niners quarterback who will lead them to a Super Bowl run. Brock Purdy is the man. Follow the IG. Tal, what's the Instagram?
The Truth with T&I.
With T and I into the mic, right? Yeah.
The Truth with T&I.
Excellent.
But you can listen to us on several platforms.
What platforms?
Apple,
Apple,
Spotify,
You can't, Apple owns 50.
Podcast.
Okay, but
Apple Podcasts,
yeah.
Spotify, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. And YouTube, you get to see us because we dress nice all the time. Like I got a nice sports jacket on. Little Cracker's got a nice jacket on. Of course, that's mine. I've got a University of Guelph hat that you can buy for the low price of $20,000.
Fraud watch.
Yeah.
Universities.
And Dale just went for the classic black jersey complemented with the DeAndre Swift's jersey.
No, it's a blue jersey.
Blue jersey,
blue?
black jacket.
Oh, blue jersey, black jacket. That's correct.
Dale
You just need a
asked-
pocket square and like a little, maybe
Okay.
a lapel
Yeah.
flower or
Okay.
something.
Tal,
I'll hook
let's-
you up with one of those.
Okay. I have one more exam for all the people that don't care about my schooling. Dale also has one more exam. Different exam, but we have one more exam.
You're doing well so far.
Thanks, Dad. Doing my best.
Doing your best.
Tom says too many shout-outs, so shout out Tom for the advice.
Hey,
thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
Shout
Appreciate
out-
the feedback.
Shout out, Tom.
Go Linnell.
And then the last one, a year ago to the day, Spider-Man No Way Home came out in theaters. Dale probably saw that. There was a huge No Way Home Spider-Man guy. Favorite superhero movie of all time? Is it Spider-Man?
It's between that and Civil War, but
right.
I'd probably say it has to be No Way Home.
Endgame.
Endgame low-key might be my one.
I feel like
It's awesome.
Do the Saw movies
after,
count?
After Captain Marvel.
Okay.
I can agree Endgame's probably the best, but personal
I mean,
preference,
like
Spider-Man.
The fight scene itself could be a movie, and it would rank top 5.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Superman 1978 is probably my favorite superhero movie of all time. That movie is so good. People need to watch that again. Hasn't aged the best, but the
Henry
original.
Cavill has said, "Hey, I'm not going to do Superman anymore." What's the deal
Sad.
there?
We're not going to talk about it. That's a whole different debate.
That is sad.
I
Warner
haven't
Brothers-
heard anything about that.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers screwed over Superman, but don't get me started on
That's
that.
bad.
Okay, let's get into the World Cup. Dale, take it away, man.
Okay, so I want to know like how much about the World Cup you guys actually know.
So let's say on a scale of 0 to 10, you're probably a 9. Is that fair?
I've missed one game.
Okay.
Out of
this
all
World
Maybe
Cup.
even a
I missed one.
9.5. So Isaac is probably a 7.
No,
Okay, no,
I'm
so-
taking the under if I had to guess.
So Dale's a 9.5. If Dale's a 9.5, I'm probably a 4.5 or a 5.
I'm a 0.5. Like
that,
I don't
yeah.
get to 1.
So this is such a good balance. So we have an
It's good
expert,
balance.
someone who is a casual World Cup fan, and someone who has watched 2 minutes of highlights that Dale emailed us last night.
No, I've watched a few minutes of highlights, but not gonna lie, in the last 3 days I've watched more highlights to just try and prep because these guys are gonna roast me like they did with rap music.
Okay. We didn't even really have a rap segment, but that will happen. Okay. World Cup, take it away. Go ahead. Keep it
Okay,
there.
so we'll just go through each like of the group stages. Go
Sure.
through each group. What's surprising? What's expected?
Yeah.
To start off, Qatar hosting, so they're guaranteed to be in
Evil,
it.
burn in hell.
They're the first. They actually lost me some money. They're the first hosting team to ever lose their first game ever. Every World Cup.
How did like a really crappy team that hosted not lose their first game?
Because
Ever?
you have the home advantage. It's your time zone. It's fields you've been playing on. All of that.
And they probably set it up so you play a donkey first game.
And
normally.
they even tried to pay Ecuador off to make the score
Okay, so
2-0.
this is a conspiracy thing. Can you please
true.
fill us in on that?
So I don't know all of the specifics, but the articles that have been said by the highest people in soccer media.
So something above TMZ.
Yes.
Okay.
Like the name Fabrizio Romano probably means nothing.
It's the Woj of soccer, from my
Yes,
understanding.
yes, exactly. He said that the head of the Qatar team was talking with the head of Ecuador's association to try and have Qatar basically beat them 2-0 no matter what. It's just for
Terrible.
money.
That's such a bad look.
And Ecuador came out and beat them 2-0,
Nice.
which was perfect.
Good.
W Ecuador.
So then we go to Group B, which was kind of as expected. England topped the group. USA comes second, which
Okay, can I go off for a minute here on
Go for it.
USA soccer?
it's
Okay, first of all, I'm not even going to talk about soccer. I'm going to talk about the national media just wasting ESPN airtime, acting like they know soccer. And it's like, stick to what you know, play basketball highlights, show the Zion dunk from the night before. No need to talk about 3 U.S. soccer players that they know nothing about, that they pronounce their names wrong usually. The U.S. soccer coverage was just so fake and forced. It was clear that they had people that know nothing about
The
soccer.
Canadian soccer coverage better.
I don't know, Dale.
no, I don't. We'll get into that when we get to Canada's group.
But
I don't think so.
USA on fraud watch for soccer. And then there's people that are like, oh, if we just put Derrick Henry at defense, we'd be good. I didn't like that. Like I thought it was a little funny how they're like, if we just got a super team, and the skills don't translate.
Well, yeah, a lot of the conversation is if that was their main sport, you have Tyreek Hill up top.
Yeah,
It doesn't work like that. Tyreek Hill can't use his feet.
correct. Well, okay, I was gonna make a joke, but I'm not gonna
Nope.
make a joke.
Oh,
Next topic.
okay. Next group. Okay, so Group C, Argentina. First game lost to Saudi Arabia 2-1.
One of the biggest upsets in history.
ever. I woke up at 5 a.m. to watch that. Horrible. But then they went on and won the group. which they are one of, maybe even the only team to lose a game and still win.
Cool.
I just have to really quickly. USA Soccer, my two strikers.
Got back to it.
My two strikers would have been Justin Tucker and Kareem Hunt, and I'll leave it at that.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Kareem.
It's terrible.
My God.
I think Kareem Hunt's soccer skills would be excellent. I think he's got.
No,
the-
he's
does
more of
have
a
some
defender.
transferable
He'll
skills.
just send it off.
That's all I've got. Justin Tucker, Kareem Hunt. Go ahead.
Okay, so now we go on to Group D. Kind of simple. France on track to defend their title. They're on
Pretty good.
paper, I think the best team, even though Brazil's ranked higher. But going into this tournament, besides injuries they've had, I'd expect them to win.
Tal, who is France's best player?
Mbappe.
Yes.
Wow,
Exactly.
nice. What's his first name?
Like Killian.
Yes, exactly.
Good job, Tal.
Big W.
Man.
And then same group, Denmark, who I would have bet any money to come second, actually placed dead last, and Australia go through as well. So then we go to Group E. This one, you don't know what Group E means, but this is your favorite. Japan topping the group.
I was rooting for Japan, especially when they played Croatia. Disrespectfully.
And Germany to go out is crazy. I had Germany personally going to the semifinals before the tournament
That's a
started.
huge L for Germany.
Huge. It was
Common Germany, Al.
common.
They keep taking L's.
Okay, so then Group F, the group of death with
Yep.
Canada. Belgium, ranked second best in the world, went third place. Morocco going first.
And Canada totally could have beat Belgium, right?
Canada should have beat Belgium.
Canada outplayed Belgium. I watched a lot of that game.
Did you see the two interviews with Belgian players after?
No.
So Kevin De Bruyne, he got man of the match,
He's awesome.
and he's arguably the best player in the world. Definitely the best midfielder. But he said he didn't deserve man of the match. Someone on Canada did. He only got it because of his name.
He said that?
Yep.
Wow.
That's exactly what he said. And then Batshuayi, the guy who scored against Canada, said that they were lucky to
Cool.
get ahead.
Respect Canada.
Respect Canada.
So
but
even though Canada came dead last, didn't win a game, they got their goal, which they scored in 68 seconds against Croatia, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So they got the goal that they needed because last World Cup, the only World Cup they've made it to, didn't score. And
They got shut out all 3 times?
yes,
Okay.
but they're guaranteed to be in the next one.
Whoa, explain that to me.
It's here. 2026 is in USA.
I'd forgotten
Mexico,
that.
yeah.
Can we go?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Closest game,
Toronto?
Toronto, probably Chicago.
I don't know about Chicago. I know New
Cleveland?
York.
Cleveland?
No, I don't think Cleveland.
No. Okay, I'm a big Cleveland
Like
guy.
Mexico City, probably LA.
Yep. Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Yep.
Well, Vancouver's in Canada, so that's probably easy to get to, right?
Yeah, those are the two in Canada that'll have it.
Okay, what else do you have? So, Canada running it back, will they be any good? Do you
Yes. They're not going to be a semifinal team, but they're not going to be like, oh, we play Canada today, and you look through to the next opponent.
Well, they're pretty young, right?
You-
Other than Aiden
Alfonso
Hutchinson,
Davies is a couple years older
they have
than
a
me and you.
Hutchinson, right? Not
Atiba
related to the
Hutchinson,
Rookie of the
he's-
Year sensation?
He's
You
old.
sure?
Okay.
He's old.
I thought they were
Hutchinson's
related.
maybe 37.
Yeah, so he won't be...
But
It's gotta be Aiden's
also,
uncle.
I don't think he's even the best midfielder on the team.
Who's the best?
The
midfielder?
Leamington guy, Estacio.
Is he that
Really?
good?
Is he that good?
He isn't. Like, against Belgium, ran the game.
We should get him on the show.
Is there a Buchanan?
Buchanan's...
I like him.
He's just fast.
Yeah, I like Buchanan a lot.
Him, Alfonso Davies
And
are
David.
two of the fastest players in the world. Jonathan David's ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous.
And
See?
he's
Look at us.
maybe a year older than me and you.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
that
it's
that
crazy.
makes me feel good.
So they're gonna be
Does
a
he have
good
an
team.
Are his exams done, or does he have one more?
Yeah, I think he's got one more.
One more. Okay.
Okay, so then we go. The next group is Brazil. Obviously going to win it. Switzerland coming second. If Switzerland's the second best team, Brazil's going to smack everyone. And then the last group, which is Portugal, Uruguay, Korea, and Ghana. I had Uruguay winning the group.
Portugal.
They came dead last. Portugal, yes. But my problem with Portugal is all the Ronaldo controversy going in.
Yeah,
I thought
can
it
you-
would be a mess.
Can you explain the Ronaldo thing?
Okay, so how deep do you want to go?
Not deep.
Not
Okay,
that deep.
so we'll leave. Okay, so basically, he had an interview with Piers Morgan, if you know who that
I
is.
do know who
Yes.
that is.
Yeah. I've heard.
So he had like a hour and a half long interview with him, where he basically just slashed everybody. He went at his team, the owners, the manager, past teammates, everyone.
Man U and the national team?
National team controversy came after the World Cup started.
Okay.
So slashed everybody and basically said he doesn't have any respect for the manager, and just went off.
What's the manager's name? Like Tar or something?
Eric Ten Hag.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
You were really close.
I was very close.
Tar's close enough. So then after that, he gets a 2-game suspension in any league he goes to other than the World Cup.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And gets cut from Man United. So right now he's a free agent.
But he's going to go to some team and make $1 gazillion.
He'll probably go to the Middle East.
You know what? My hope, because obviously him and Messi aren't at the level they can compete in a 35-game season.
Messi's still awesome, dude.
Let me get to it. They're
sorry.
not at the level where they can compete in a full 35, 38-game season with the best in the world. But if they both went to the MLS, it works similar to all other American sports where it's conference-based.
Okay.
So Ronaldo can go to the East, Messi goes to the West, and that'll be a matchup every year in the final.
That
That
would
would
be
be perfect.
Because they don't ever play, right? They played in the El Clasico a bunch of times a few years ago.
Yeah. Well, when they were, well,
That's
that's
some pretty
where
good
the
soccer
rivalry
knowledge.
came from.
That's some
It
good
was
soccer knowledge there.
Madrid-Barca.
El Clasico.
Ibrahimovic. Is that how you say that?
Yep.
think
He
he's
wasn't a part of that.
Yeah,
No, but he finished his career in NLS, did he not?
No, he went to LA Galaxy, but he's actually still playing in
He
Italy
is?
for AC
Oh my
Milan.
gosh.
What country is he from?
Sweden.
No World Cup?
Not this year. He's been in,
Okay.
but he hasn't. He scored a bicycle kick, I think, in 2010.
Okay.
But other than that, he hasn't done much.
So what else do we have here? What other stages?
So now we go into the round of 16,
Yeah.
which is where Japan took Croatia to penalties.
Yeah. I had some money on Japan, was rooting for Japan, totally could have won.
Problem is, Croatia don't lose in pens.
If
And
you
I'm
don't
with-
like soccer, you're probably not enjoying this episode. Just saying that out loud.
Well, we're
A lot
almost
of people
done.
like
this time.
soccer. There's a demand for World Cup. You
There
see
has to
all the
be.
fake fans watching games at
Yep.
the university and at college. It's crazy how many people pretend to care. Respectfully to all the listeners. Okay, keep
Okay.
going.
Okay, so Croatian penalties just works hand in hand. Last World Cup, they won 2 penalty shootouts and then made it to the final and sadly got smacked by.
So do they just
Actually,
play
not
super
sadly, got
conservative and
smacked.
hope to get the penalty kicks?
I think once halftime hits and they realize we're not going to score, they just wait.
Yeah, okay.
They
Finish
have,
your
good
World Cup.
they have good midfielders, right?
Finish your World
That's-
Cup thing, Dale, and then I'm going to point some flaws in the game of soccer.
Okay, I'll speed
Respectfully.
through this. So Morocco also beat Spain, which was my pick to win the World Cup, which you might remember.
Yeah, you were high on
Which
Spain.
was devastating.
You just have to be normal for 20 more minutes, Tal, okay?
Okay.
We're getting there.
So those were everything else in the round of 16 was pretty normal. Then we get to the the quarterfinals where Argentina Netherlands. Argentina went up 2-0. Netherlands tied the game, went to pens. Argentina win it.
Yeah, that was cool. I watched that. That was good.
Messi went from missing a pen or having a pen saved against Poland to scoring 2 against Netherlands to ice the game.
Pessy. People call him Pessy.
But he's so bad at pens, so Pinaldo makes more sense.
Yeah, explain that to Tal. He's so confused.
So in soccer, when a player scores a lot of penalties, you put a P in front of his name to make fun of him.
Yep.
People say Pessi, but Messi's actually a very mid penalty taker, so it doesn't make sense.
He had a really good one. What was the last game? He had an awesome pen.
Oh, the one against Netherlands, he scored both.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
He's really
Top
good.
right, yeah.
Messi's awesome.
So then Croatia go and beat Brazil in
Yeah.
penalties again because
Yeah.
you can't take them to penalties.
Croatia only has 4 million people in the country, and they beat Brazil.
Yep.
Okay, they
I
got
don't
carried.
care. I don't
Well,
care.
they're a serious team now. Like, you have to
I know,
view,
but
because
still.
last time they made it to a semifinal, but now still people think they're underdogs, and it's just the wrong narrative. And then Morocco to beat Portugal
Huge.
was unreal.
Portugal lost me a couple bucks. Not
Yeah,
too much.
same.
Not too much, but a little bit.
But more Ronaldo controversy there. He didn't really do anything.
Well, he was
Because-
coming off the bench.
Because when he got subbed out the game before, he left the stadium. He didn't
Yeah,
stay to watch the game.
I hate that so much.
It's horrible.
He's learning from LeBron.
And then we go to the semifinal, which was just kind of as you'd expect. Argentina get through, France get through, and now they go to play each other with Messi and Mbappe being tied on goals. So that's going to decide top scorer. Messi, I think, is also tied in top assists.
3 assists he has.
Yeah, tied with Harry Kane, I think.
The England man.
Yeah.
He's in
Yeah, but they
Fortnite.
scored 6 goals against
Fortnite.
one of the Middle Eastern teams.
Yes. Iran.
Okay, Argentina and France. Who's going to win?
See, I want to say Argentina because I don't like France's team. I don't think that they're good for soccer because they're essentially a super team, and 80% of their players were either raised outside of France's culture or just have nothing to do with France until the last 5 years of their lives.
Oh, man. Okay. So people want Argentina or people want France? Like,
Well,
what's the public want?
It depends on if you like Messi or if you like Ronaldo. Because if you want Messi to win, Argentina's your team all day. But if you like Ronaldo at all, because everyone who likes Ronaldo hates Messi, then you're hoping
Really?
France smack. Oh, yeah.
I think it's like the Steph Curry.
LeBron.
Now, wouldn't
You only
Mbappe
hate Curry
be,
if you like
be
LeBron.
very popular? I mean, obviously he's younger. He's like
I don't
22
like
or
Mbappe
23.
anymore. I
Really?
liked him a lot before,
I think
but his
Mbappe-
ego is
Yeah.
starting to get
Is
bad.
he? He's pretty cool to watch.
Him and Messi play for the same club team.
PSG.
Yes, PSG.
What's that stand for?
Trisodium phosphate.
No, it's
Paris
Paris
Saint-Germain.
Germain.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to poke some holes in soccer.
Okay.
So thank you for educating us. I have 3 big issues with soccer. I don't like penalty kicks at all.
Okay. Why?
I like the suspense, but it's not an accurate reflection of the game. It's very unique to the sport of soccer, which I get and I respect. But like the Japan-Croatia, Japan was right there, but everyone knew if it went to pens, Croatia has better, shooters of the ball than Japan and would win in pens. I just don't think it's a great way to end a game. I think you can make it's a field goal competition to end a football game. It's a
Free throw
a
competition
free throw,
in a basketball game.
and it's a lot of luck. Right, the goalie guessing the right direction. It's just a little frustrating, especially when you bet on the team that loses in PKs.
So
Go
you
ahead.
want my take?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, they can't change penalties ever because it's such a stamp in the game. They can't.
But it's stupid.
That's like if football got rid of overtime. You just get rid of it.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Can you change it?
The only argument you can make for changing it is by moving it back,
No, I still think it's dumb.
which is pointless
Yeah.
because then it's just a free kick.
Yeah.
But the penalties, the reason I like them and the reason everyone that watches soccer
Tal,
likes
what
them.
do you know?
Yeah, it's not the proper way to finish a game.
So so
disagree.
maybe
Like
all
it is
Okay.
interesting
Here, so
and enjoyable to watch because item number 2 on Isaac's list, if it isn't, there's no scoring.
No, that's not
But-
not an issue of the game. That's
So-
just part of it.
Yes, it is an issue with the
No,
game.
I've already accepted that people don't score in soccer. I've already gone
Yeah,
through that.
0-0. Oh, it's super exciting. No, it wasn't.
No.
Nobody scored.
There's-
0-0. So great.
Okay, easy with the
Okay.
Braveheart impression.
So, the thing about penalties is soccer is a constantly moving game. It's not start and stop like every other team sport, basically, right? Mm-hmm. Constantly moving, so it's all about being better than the other team at every point in the game. If the teams tie, they're even for 120 minutes. So they have even chance to win in a penalty shootout.
Okay,
It's a lottery for both teams.
and I don't like games ending on a lottery.
I disagree. For soccer, I disagree.
But I understand like soccer people are so like penalties are awesome.
They can't be changed.
Okay.
Then you'll never see them change.
Another issue with the game: extra time is incredibly dumb. Incredibly.
Extra
Cal,
time,
right?
extra
Let's
time
see.
as
Baseball,
in before.
9 innings. Football, 60 minutes. Soccer, 90 minutes plus. Whatever.
I don't like the extra time.
Hold on, you mean extra time or added time?
It's all stupid.
No,
What's-
extra time is in the 30 minutes after the game ends.
extra time is like the little
or the
overtime.
+8 that shows up on your
the
screen.
+8 that could be +12 or +3.
That's what you're talking about.
That's stupid.
That's always been a thing, but it's always been like 2 to 4 minutes. This year they actually changed the way it works.
I
and-
like like it. Just stop the clock when people are
No,
fake injured.
You can't
for
stop
20
the clock in
minutes.
soccer. The way they should do it,
Or don't get fake injured.
No, the best way to do it is have a clock that you hit start and stop on when the ball's out of play. You don't stop the main game clock.
That I like that.
Yep.
We agree there. Okay, third.
That actually makes sense.
Good job, Dale. You should run FIFA. We'll vote for you if it's a
Yeah,
vote.
you got to vote for sure.
Okay, the third issue here, and this might be me being stupid. Totally could be. What is with the subbing? So whether it be subbing out really good guys late in games, or the opposite, you have a really good guy on the bench and you wait. Like it's like watching the Lions game. And you know what? We're gonna wait, and we're gonna wait until halfway through the fourth quarter, and then we're gonna put in Amon-Ra St. Brown. Just doesn't make sense. Why just start Amon-Ra? Why do you have to start some other dude and then sub him out for Amon-Ra? Explain.
Okay, so football, you're not limited at all in subs. Not one bit. You can
Now,
change
football,
every...
American football? Or?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Football and soccer.
Okay.
It doesn't change one bit, right? You can choose every single guy you want on for every play, even on the same drive. Soccer, you get 5 subs that you have to make in 3 different times. So if you have a player who doesn't have as good of stamina as someone else,
Just make them run laps.
if Ronaldo's a bit better than Bruno
Coach
Fernandes,
Delma should coach soccer.
That's my football coach. He just made us run. We did fence runs.
Gate run. Anytime there's every screw up. Gate run.
And our stamina was good because we ran.
but if it's a 38-year-old man who's playing his last World Cup, you're not going to make him go run.
Did you see that I've written down
I-
Luka?
Are you
didn't.
dissing me? I'm 53.
No,
I can
I'm
still
not,
run
but I'm
most of you young punks.
No, I'm talking about Luka Modric, the
Yep.
Croatian savior, who had to get subbed out. I think it was the Japan
That
game.
one I agree. That one was wrong.
I agree.
I agree.
You
That
agree
was
with
wrong.
me.
But that was wrong because it's the captain, not because of like the player itself.
Yeah, like
because
it doesn't make you sub out the captain. That's stupid.
yes, no, that's wrong.
Okay.
But my example is Ronaldo's better than say Rafael Leao, the guy who they're subbing in for him.
Okay.
Leao's younger, he's faster, he's going to be more effective when defenders are tired.
Okay.
So that's how it works. Or you bring on an extra defender if you're winning, an extra attacker if you're losing. That's just how it
With
works.
that being said, World Cup's been entertaining. Anytime sports are on in the morning, I will watch it. Right? Like if there's
Truth.
9 a.m. soccer on, I'm tuning in during class. Right? Like it's just with all due respect to university, soccer in the morning.
You
is
can't
cool.
tune in during English.
No comment. Keep it moving. I've been relatively invested in the World Cup. Like as we said, about a 4.5, which is relative considering all the other stuff going on in
Okay.
sports wise in life.
Next time, 2026, I'm going to be a 3.5. That's a big jump from me.
Okay. Tal,
We'll get you to a 4.
I have nothing else on soccer. Tal, do you have anything else on soccer?
No, has anybody scored yet?
In any of the games?
In any of the games?
Okay. Are you gonna watch the final?
You
Yes, I
have
will
to.
watch the final.
The world needs to stop for the World Cup final.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully
Well, we
not
got
with me.
3 screens set up, so one of them will be on. What
It's
time
at
is the
10
game?
a.m. It's before football even starts.
That's study time.
Oh, that's actually perfect.
No,
Tennis,
it's
7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Come back,
It's perfect.
have a smoothie, stink up a little bit, and watch soccer.
And
That's
it'll be
good.
done before 1. So you
Okay,
got
that's
the
pretty
rest of the
good.
night for
Okay.
football.
Oh, it might be done because there's this mysterious extra time thing that they're like, oh yeah, it's
That's new. The way they do it is
17
new.
minutes of-
The way they
of
do it is new.
additional time.
I don't like it.
So Tal, let's have you lean into the mic and let's have you talk about why the Lions are gonna make the playoffs.
Okay, so here's the deal. The Lions are going to make the playoffs because they have all the momentum. They're in everybody's heads. So the whole deal with the Penei Sewell third down play, one of the best plays of the year, and I worry that Ben Johnson is going to be too hot a topic and people are going to steal him. So what we need to do is we just need to start some internet chatter about Ben Johnson. Not terrible things, not like drunk, naked through the drive-through,
Okay.
but just not showering, maybe a little.
get in his head a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not super racist, but maybe just a little racist. Like a Newfie joke or a Polish joke.
Okay.
Not indigenous or anything terrible like
Wow.
that.
Early in the episode, you referred to me as I think young cracker.
Yes.
Is that fair game for Ben Johnson?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we gonna talk about the Vikings game?
The Vikings game?
I just want to say that third down catch to Panay was not
Awesome.
only one of the best
It was
moments.
so good.
It was not only was one of the best moments in U.S. sports history. It was one of the best moments in American history. Okay, the third down conversion to Panay was so awesome.
So good.
And this you guys probably didn't know. During my analytics, my analytics Lions time, Panay was lined up in motion the play before, and they pulled him out to block. I don't know if I didn't recognize this live. They did the same play before. He was lined up as an eligible receiver and pulled and blocked. So when they ran that again, Minnesota just assumed they were going to run a similar blocking scheme.
Exactly.
Nope, Panay's running a route. Unbelievable. The slapping the dude after he got it.
Yeah, that
just
was
unbelievable. All-time sports moment in American history.
Yeah,
You know what?
we're going to just skate over the fact that Jefferson had 700 yards receiving them.
Nope.
Okay,
irrelevant.
did he win?
It's irrelevant.
Did Justin
They lost.
Jefferson
No,
win?
it's
irrelevant.
still an L.
Okay.
Going back to Penei Sewell, I think no coach in the league except Dan Campbell makes that play call.
Probably
Not
right.
one coach is
Went for it
doing
on
that.
4th and 6
Exactly.
from about his 25-yard line.
He knows that this job is his until the fans stop liking it. And this is exactly what we want to see.
Yeah, so much fun. We wanted meaningful games in December. It's December. We got meaningful games.
Use that line before.
Okay, so there's I know because it's relevant.
Copy and paste.
Okay, 4 games left. Jets, Mike White, sore ribs. They got some good defense. They got a couple playmakers on offense. Predictions for this Sunday, fellas.
Oh, I didn't want to give a prediction.
You got to give a prediction.
Okay, they're going to win.
You want a score or you want like a winner?
I'll take a W, and then what we'll do is on our Instagram, we'll post the scores. We used to
we're
do
not.
that.
I no.
So it can be Dale, me, and Mom.
No, in the sense that there's some stuff going on this weekend. I can't
Oh,
commit.
that's true.
It's a little bit of a busy weekend. We've
Dale,
got
you text me. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it
And
out.
I need Dr. Lou's input too.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Ooh.
important.
He'll
let's-
have an
let's
interesting.
talk
I know he
about-
will.
Okay, the Lions are probably going to beat the Jets. I'm going to give you some analytics.
I think it's gonna be close.
It'll be close.
Yeah.
Go
Every
ahead,
game
go
is
ahead with the
close.
analytics.
I found a great article that basically got like all what smart websites said and combined them and said like, this is what this site thinks the Lions will make the playoffs. This is what this site thinks. Basically, 14 to 20% chance. As of right now, they have a 14 to 20% chance of making the playoffs. In the sense that like one site had 14, one had 18, one had 20, that kind of thing. They're probably not going to make the playoffs. They're probably not going to make the playoffs. That's a fact. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
I agree with you. There's a 1 in 6 chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
about a 1 in 5 chance, 20%. Yeah, that's right. If they win out, they're making playoffs.
He's in like takes.
Well, if they
accounting
win
and
out,
finance.
they can actually win the division.
If they win out, they're winning the playoffs.
If
They're winning
they
the
win
play-
out, they could actually win the division.
Yeah. Okay. So we need to just talk about their schedule. Are you
Okay.
ready to talk about their schedule?
Sure.
Would you like to throw some more analytics out there?
A few other percentages.
Jameson Williams, 20.3 miles per hour.
That's a
Yeah.
good stat.
That
That's
is a good stat. He's fast, man.
Yeah, he's
It didn't
fast.
even look like we were watching. It's like didn't even look like he's moving that fast.
I know he like it's just effortless.
But you know what? It doesn't look like he's moving that fast because he gets so much separation from everybody
so awesome.
at the start. His release is
Okay,
crazy.
so schedule you want to run it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jets. I think if they win, it's going to be close. It'll be tough. At Carolina, Carolina's poopy poop.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be the guy. That just says this.
No, don't.
Can I say something? I was talking to Alex MacArthur. I bumped into at the U, and as first thing we said, "Dude, how about the Lions?" That was the first. Like we didn't even greet each other. It was just, "Dude, how about the Lions?" He said, "At Carolina is the ultimate trap game for Lions," and it totally is.
It is a trap game. I agree.
Totally. Ultimate trap game for the
Carolina
Lions.
is poop, and they are throwing their equipment manager at quarterback, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
I assume win, but we got to be careful.
That's
Yes.
fair.
The spread's gonna be like
Hosting
8.
Chicago, win.
That's not even a trap game.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So the tough one is obviously going to be at Green Bay because
I think we win.
I'll tell you who's going to be starting for Green Bay. It'll be Jordan Love.
Oh.
is
I don't know.
Rodgers
My
just going
friend
to give up
Jordan
and
Love.
what does he smoke and drink like
I don't know.
something or other?
And look, I don't know if Rodgers is going to be injured or if they're going to rest. Like I don't know. I just feel like he's not going to be playing in that game. That's
You know
That's all I
what?
got.
I'd rather play against Rodgers than Jordan Love.
really.
No.
Yes. Because we know what we're getting out of Rodgers. Jordan Love, we've seen 4 quarters in the last 10 years.
Yeah. Well, you must have watched him a lot in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, less, sorry.
I don't know. It's going to be super interesting. Obviously, but the toughest game on the schedule is this Sunday.
yes.
You think this is a harder game than
Yes.
at Lambeau?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
The
At
Jets are a
Lambeau
better
is-
team.
Okay, but at Lambeau is always
Green Bay is going to be 5-11. They're really not going to care that much. But it's snow, it's Lambeau, it's the curse and all that stuff.
That's what I'm saying. And the Jets actually are decent. They're a
Yeah,
pretty
the
good
Jets
team,
are pretty
Jets
good.
are good.
Yep.
and they're better than the Packers. But
Yes.
it's not at Lambeau. That's all I know about that.
Okay. All right.
Hutch is a bona fide star.
Yep.
Okay. Rookie sack stats. He's got 7. Do you know who's second?
James Houston. Skip the Malou, my darling.
So James Houston has 4, and he's played. I think he's played 8 snaps. So I'm just a little quick math there. He's got 4 sacks and 8
So
snaps.
if he had played 80 snaps, he would have 40 sacks.
Run the analytics. Run
Yeah,
it.
I think so.
Do you know? So and then Trayvon Walker and a couple other guys have 3.5 sacks. Thibodeau, I think, has 2. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
That's all I
but
gotta say.
Thibodeau.
That's all I know, and I think Thibodeau's good. And no one's talking about how Trayvon Walker is just nowhere near what Hutch is.
Yes.
Which is
that's
fine.
true.
That's
But it's
fine.
because Hutch went to Detroit.
And I understand that. And Trayvon Walker went to Jacksonville, so it's not like everyone's criticizing him.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing. This could be huge. Next year, it is possible that the Lions play a game at night.
Nope.
Yes.
Not allowed.
Yes.
No, they're gonna have
Yes.
a night game.
Yeah.
We'll have-
I think we'll get one
Right here,
4:30
right now,
game.
the truth with Tal and Isaac. Dale, I thought you were part of Team Tal Nation. Evidently not. They're playing a night game next year.
I think we're gonna get a lot of 4:30 slots. I don't think they'll give us a
No, we're
prime
gonna
time
get
game
we're getting at least one night game.
yet. I don't think so.
Yeah, one night
I'd
game.
love to.
1 4:30, one night game.
I'll be here watching with you, but I doubt
deal.
it happens.
In the layer.
Okay,
You
respect.
can even wear that yours.
Sounds good.
And then, so you want the Giants to lose, you want the Hawks to lose, you want the Commanders to lose. Just for casual, like that's what you're rooting
Giants,
for.
Hawks, Commanders.
The next
Yep.
few weeks.
Yep.
Anything else on lines before Deo asks some good topics?
No, let's let Deo talk to us about us, sports, love,
We don't know
World
whatever
peace.
Deo is going to throw at us right now. It's going to be about 10 minutes of Deo talking about stuff that Tal and I have not prepped for. Right? Let the record show.
Okay, well, the first one's simple.
Okay.
Where amongst other wide receivers in the league is J-Mo going to rank next year? I want two. I want his fantasy ranking, and I want his actual talent.
Okay. Well, I'll just start with the thing is, he's got an
If he's
awesome-
healthy.
He has Amon-Ra next to him, and Amon-Ra is fantastic.
Yep.
In real life, man, it's tough. Probably top 30 next year. I feel like that's fair to say. Fantasy, he's going to be better in non-PPR because he'll have a fair amount of 3 catches, 90 yards, 1 touchdown. There'll be a fair amount of that with J-Mo, I think, which is fine. And Amon-Ra is going to have 12. He's going to have the Keenan Allen stat line. I don't know if you guys saw Keenan Allen last week. He was 12 for 70 or something last week. It was awesome.
Yeah, because I'm on he's perfect for Jared Goff.
Perfect.
He's
Exactly.
a wide receiver you can check down to.
Yep.
That is exactly what we
So he's
need.
going to be top 30, top 25, I think, in that range.
25 is my
I
number.
might even go top 20.
25 is my number in terms of where he's going to be. Partially, they're going to spread the ball around a lot.
Yeah.
And they've got a lot of guys. And I'm assuming Swift comes back and Swift is going to have a
Yeah.
better year. And he'll get more touches. Fantasy, 20, 25.
Yeah,
similar.
I'm thinking around there for fantasy because he's going to get less looks than St. Brown.
Everybody will get some TDs.
But I'm thinking by the end of next season, I just think he's going to be solidified as such a good player.
I look forward to
By
that.
the end of next season, the Lions will have 2 top 20 wide receivers in the NFL.
Oh, 100%.
Top 20?
Top
yeah.
20?
Yeah,
Two top
yeah.
20. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
St.
Amon-Ra
Brown's
is
going to be
probably
top 12.
10 or 12 right now.
And then in Quintez Cephas is for sure top 25. So we might have 3 top 25 receivers if Cephas steps his game
He's
up.
sleeping on Cephas. I like him.
Yeah, I know you do.
He's done nothing this year. He's injured. And
Yeah. Next one, Dale.
Okay, going to Star Wars now.
Okay.
Is Andor actually the best Star Wars show? I know the popular take is Mandalorian, but if you go without, because they don't have to use lightsabers, cameos, none of that. They have a cool main character and a great plot.
Tal, go ahead.
Mando's better.
I disagree. I think
I know you love Andor. And
I
Andor
think
was interesting, but there was too much soft spots in Andor.
Okay, rewatch. Do I want to rewatch Mando or Andor? I'd rather rewatch
Mando.
I think Andor is a better show.
Yes, cinematically,
Yeah.
it's better.
Like Luke doesn't
Objectively,
show
it's
up,
better.
but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I'm saying but they didn't need cameos or
Okay, yeah, if you take
lightsabers, and I'm
Luke
still talking
and
about it.
Grogu out, then yeah, it's not as good.
I'm just saying the Luke thing in Mando is one of the best
Oh yeah,
movie TV
And how
moments.
they
But
tricked
once upon
everyone
a time
on
in
set.
Hollywood, if they didn't have that end scene where they beat the crap out of the 3
It
hippies,
wouldn't have been a good
No,
movie.
but I'm not
wouldn't have been very good.
I'm not discrediting Mando. I'm simply saying
Great movie.
Yes,
that-
because of that.
that
Yeah.
I can look beyond, the one awesome, and Mando is so good. It's
No,
tough
it
to-
is, and I think Mando season
Okay, so
3
you're
is gonna be
you're
amazing.
Andor.
I think
You're
Andor's
Andor as well.
I think because it has a whole different feel to it. It's not
not Star
lightsabers.
Wars.
It's not just big cameos from Clone Wars characters. It's a whole new thing.
It's like a crime show that happens to take place in Star Wars.
Exactly.
Yep,
So
okay.
I think it's cool. Okay, I want 2 teams other than the Lions that will make playoffs next year that aren't in it this year. Off the top of your head, it's a tough one.
I'm gonna go Patriots,
That's a good one.
Yep.
Rams.
Ooh,
Oh, I don't think the Rams.
I don't think Rams.
I think the Rams are in a rough
Aaron
spot.
Donald's old. Stafford's dead.
Come on the camera a little bit, Tal.
Yep.
No, mainly Tal's struggling.
Okay.
Man, so I have to get the Rams. Definitely won't.
No.
The Patriots are a really good one, and they're definitely not going to make the playoffs. Wow, this is tough. I think the Chargers will make the playoffs this year, but it's impossible to tell.
Yep.
With whatever. Okay, let me say Denver. Let me just say
That was mine.
on.
That
Yeah?
was mine.
Really?
That was mine.
I
That
just-
was
that's
mine.
hilarious.
My 2 were Denver and the Patriots.
there's so many pieces. Like Denver should not suck. I
Se-
just refuse to believe it.
I'm a
Denver's
big
won
Russell,
about 1.5 games.
I'm a big Russell Wilson guy, but You give them a quarterback and they're a serious team.
That's what we said before they got Russ.
What
and
did
then
Yeah,
they
but
do?
Russ
Get rid of
became-
Russ?
They have
Tons of money,
no,
tons of picks.
Denver's going to get a wild card spot. They're too good. They're too talented.
Their roster alone on paper is amazing.
I agree with you.
And then I need to get one that's okay. If I can, I
Patriots were my second.
the Patriots are. That's actually
You can
incredible
piggyback
shout.
on them if you can't think of another.
That's an incredible call by Tal.
Yeah,
So I agree with the Patriots.
That's a
And
good
the
one.
Rams is just a very poor take. Very poor.
They
Incredible.
have an aging team.
I
and
like
they're
Kelly
already
Stafford.
bad.
Kelly Stafford's just going to give him some love.
And how many
She's
picks
gonna
do
get
Rams
on
have?
Instagram.
Like they have like no picks, and they have an old. They
Oh,
are
no
in such
picks.
a bad
Yeah,
state.
that hurts too.
And
Yeah,
Darnold's probably going to retire and
their
just
pick looks
throw
good for the
helmets at
Lions.
people.
Oh,
McVay's going to go and do
if
media.
Donald retires, then I get to revoke my
Nope.
pick.
Well,
Too late.
I think he will because
Really?
he almost did after they won.
Same with McVay. Why would McVay want to continue to coach when he can go and make $40 million a year, running his mouth on some podcast?
Yeah, but
like
he's still young enough to coach for another 20 years.
So
He
who's
can-
in
I
Tampa
think
Bay?
he
Who's in
stays.
Tampa Bay's division? Tampa, New Orleans,
Carolina.
Atlanta, Carolina.
Yes.
low key one of them might because the Bucks suck, right?
That division.
Like the Bucks are going to be they're going to make the playoffs and they're just
And they'll probably be below 500.
I don't know
Close.
if they'll be that bad next year.
low key
though.
Carolina. Carolina's got a lot of pieces.
No.
I like Carolina more than Atlanta.
I
Desmond
don't,
Ridder
actually.
and Marcus Mariota can't throw the ball, and not that
I
Sam
like
Darnold-
Desmond Ridder.
Sam Darnold's not much better. I understand that,
Sam Darnold's
but
horrible.
Carolina's a very good defense.
I'd take Marcus Mariota over Sam Darnold any day of the entire season, any team I'm playing.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
Just because he runs more than he throws doesn't mean he's not better than Sam. Think of the name Sam Darnold.
He can't throw or run. so
Exactly.
it's a good point.
Sam Darnold works at the pharmacy. He
you,
stocks the
I
shelves.
feel like I remember you being.
I'm a Sam Darnold
Pretty-
guy.
yeah.
I was pro the moving to.
I remember that.
Was he somewhere before Carolina? I feel like he had a
Yes.
second chance before this third chance.
Arizona?
No, I can't remember it right now. But I have
he
been
was
rooting
somewhere.
for Sammy D, and it has not been going real well.
No,
I'm
not so
still
good.
rooting for him. He should go to Pittsburgh. Now
No.
he can't because Kenny
You,
Pickett.
yeah, that's your guy.
But Sam Darnold, sorry. This is the most media Sam Darnold's gone the past 4 years.
It's true. Okay, Dale, I have a question for you.
Yes.
NFL history, best non-quarterback.
What a silly question.
Just in general.
Just in general. Best player.
By talent or like what they.
Talent, impact of the game, whatever you pick. I
Because
got
like
a couple in mind.
there's the Bo Jackson argument.
Yeah.
I almost want to say Dion.
Yeah.
Cal wants to say Lawrence Taylor.
I wanna say
Lawrence
Lawrence
Taylor's
Taylor.
definitely top.
That Jerry Rice guy was
three.
not bad too.
Calvin.
See, I won't say Jerry Rice just because I think if Calvin Johnson finished his career, he'd be right next to him.
Yeah,
Well,
that Barry
Lawrence
Sanders
Taylor.
guy was pretty good.
Lawrence Taylor, Ray Lewis comes to mind.
But I don't think I can say the best non-quarterback player can be someone who isn't like solidified as the best in their position. Because Barry Sanders, there's still talk about
True.
top two.
Ray Lewis was just a killer. He was a killer linebacker.
But if you
He
go,
sucks.
if you go to someone like Deion Sanders, he's the best
Yeah, he
cornerback
was
of all
awesome.
time. I think that's clear.
now he's the
Falcons.
best coach in Jackson
He's
State
amazing,
history. Now
and he's
going
getting
to
his
Colorado.
son to
And the best coach in
quarterback. It's
Colorado.
Can
awesome.
his son really play?
Yeah, he's good.
Obviously, he's fast, but
He can play.
No, he's gonna be good.
Anything else, Dale?
No, that's all I got.
Okay, Tal, say goodbye to the people.
okay, fans, thanks very much for the support. We appreciate the love, the support, the ideas, the comments on Instagram. Let us know what you want coming up. Isaac and I, we need to figure out when we can record next week because then we're going mobile. We're going on the road. You know, like Jim Rome used to go on the road. This is the truth with Tal and Isaac. Used to go on
Record in
the
the
road.
car.
No,
No, we'll get a
'cause
we'll
now
get a
he's gonna
little
make
clip.
me.
We'll get a couple of clips.
You
And
set up
we
the
need to get-
webcam on
and
the
we need to get
mirror?
we need to get a short video of Super Allen.
Okay, again, the
Yeah.
3 listeners, no one understands that obscure reference.
Super
Dale
Allen is
doesn't even.
awesome.
Dale was one of our 3, and he doesn't get it. Okay, Dale, anything else to the people before you go?
No, just keep supporting the show.
Okay, thanks for the
Team
expertise,
Tal
Dave.
Nation.
Appreciate it. Peace out, everybody.
Go Lions.